find your lack of faith disturbing.
Gotcha!
SmashMouth Footballerz.
Wait, we got a dream next to the team. Yeah, we can handle it. Wait, soon as I go and I step in arenas, they call
Introducing.
They know what it is, know what I do.
Nick Tate.
Who don't understand? Yeah, that's overdue. My trophy say that's overdue. My rings.
Joe Caldero.
Yeah, they know it's true. They couldn't walk a mile or even fit
Chad
into
Young.
my shoes. Still, I got a lot to prove. But for all that we've been through, this overdue. This the anthem.
Hey, welcome to SmashMouth Footballerz. I'm Nick Tate.
Joe Caldero.
Hey, I'm Chad Light.
Guys, check us out every week. We're doing this weekly giveaway. We're hoping we can give back to some of these fans, give you a tumbler, a shirt, maybe a hat.
Yeah.
We've announced last week's winners, and going into next week, we're going to announce another 3 winners. So just check us out. Make sure you maybe check out our shorts, or maybe you want to watch some of our longer videos. Like and subscribe, and then make a small comment. We're going to select that way going forward. Also, subscribers. We're trying to get to 3,500 subscribers. We're going to give away 4 jerseys signed and authenticated by JSA or Beckett. And they're going to be given to us by Pristine Auction. We're looking at 3 Tajay Spears jerseys, all signed and authenticated, and 1 Jackson jersey from when he was on the Chargers. Now, that's 4 winners. That's not one winner gets 4 jerseys. That's 4 individual winners. And it's also going to be picked the same way we do our weekly winners.
Right.
All right. Our merch store, guys, check it out. We're giving away this Devin White signed and authenticated mini speed helmet, as well as Boba Fett. That's also signed and authenticated by the actor who played Boba Fett. And again, that's all from our friends at Pristine Auction. But check out our store, our merch store. All right, that's by Perfect Fits there in Broussard, Louisiana. They've given us a lot of good product and helped us with the design of everything, so we can make a better podcast for you guys out there. We're going to go over this week's Thursday night game first.
Yeah. Welcome back, Chad.
Thank you. Was out, got teeth pulled, not good, but I'm in it to win it for y'all.
His guest replacements were way better.
Yeah. It did look good.
Okay, so important. We got some major bye weeks. Week 12.
Yep.
Okay, so week 12 buys are the Falcons.
Yep.
So that's Bijan, that's London,
Kyle
that's Mooney,
Pitts.
that's Pitts, that's even Cousins. Buffalo Bills. Wow.
Josh Allen.
Cook.
Cook.
Shakur.
Yep.
I wish I was playing somebody with Josh Allen.
It's good for them, though. It's because
They kind of needed it.
yeah, Kincaid's a little banged up. Yep.
The Bengals, another one.
Do you not feel terrible? 14 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Joe Burrow has their team. Trey Hendrickson, 11.5 sacks, and they got that terrible. I hope they go on a run. I don't see him doing it.
Not with that defense.
Not with that defense.
But Joe Burrow and Chase and Hendricks they're still in it.
God, man, they're so good.
But so you're gonna be missing Chase Brown.
Yep.
You're gonna be missing Jamar.
Gesicki,
Joe Burrow.
Chase Burrow.
Yep. Maybe even Higgins if you're playing him.
Yeah,
I don't. Jacksonville. So
yeah, but I don't know.
ETN.
You're not gonna miss nothing. Yeah, you're
not even Ingram.
Not even Brian
I think some of your waiver wire pickups will do better.
Yeah, definitely.
Saints. You really don't have anybody left there besides
Hill and
Kamara.
Yep.
Their defense has come a little bit more alive, but and in the Jets, my Brees Hall, Garrett Wilson.
I don't even know if you count Garrett Wilson. I played him. They're just not doing nothing.
And it's all the quarterback.
And then they're gonna fire the general manager.
Yep.
They said
Douglas. Yeah.
It's a dumpster fire over there. They tried to bench Aaron Rodgers. It's a dumpster fire.
Yeah, I mean, Aaron Rodgers is the problem, right?
Yeah, he's a problem.
And if you want to talk about another problem, it's Woody Johnson.
Yeah.
I mean, he's doing Jerry Jones type stuff. He's getting way too involved.
They're saying that on a political aspect, Woody Johnson may be picked to do ambassador for Trump. So his son may come and take over general managing decisions and all that.
Maybe look what Suns did for the Raiders.
Yeah,
it's not a great thing.
No, that's it. Everything over there is chaos. Good thing they're on a bye. You didn't want to play any of them anyway. It's over Brees Hall. Yeah. So
okay. So the game last night, guys. Browns win 24-19 in a snowstorm.
Fun game. AFC North.
I mean, it's
In the dog pound. Like, it's what you want to watch for football.
it's kind of weird. It's snowing like that up there, but down here today it's supposed to be like 78 degrees, 80 degrees. It's insane.
Shorts and t-shirt day, baby.
I think
I'm freezing.
we saw snow like that maybe twice in the past 10 years.
Yeah. It was a great game.
And,
I loved
Nick Chubb got some love that game.
He did. Jalen Warren. It was look. For the past 2 weeks, Jameson Winston. I love. Like, he's a treasure, right? Like, every time he talks, he's awesome.
Yep.
Every time he talks, like, he balled out. He threw one interception. And it's like, if you get one interception from him from a game, that's it. Like,
he's doing good.
You'll take that. Yeah. Jerry Jeudy's really come on. It was fun to watch Nick Chubb go off, like, when he got in the end zone in a snow game. Like, we didn't really know what he was coming from that ugly knee injury.
Yeah.
So just for him,
He looks great, man.
And for the dog pound, like, Cleveland's like that team, like, they're blue collar, it's factory of sadness and all that. Like, there's a special place in my heart, like, for Cleveland. I always heard that story, like, whenever they brought the team back from Baltimore in 1999, they started checking them after 9/11 and all that, 2002, 2003. In the dog pound, they said in the end zone would bring a doghouse in there. And they said in that doghouse, they never knew. They thought it was a decoration, but they were carrying a keg in there. So they were all in the end zone just doing that. And, like, Cleveland, don't you want Cleveland to succeed?
I do.
Yeah.
I do. They kind of remind me of the Saints.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
It's always a struggle.
Yeah, so
Nothing's just given to them.
and look, Dennis Allen, bro, what are you doing? You signed, you went and got Derek Carr. We could have just had James Winston. Like,
Just kept him.
just kept him.
The dude, I mean, he dove into the end zone and got upended. I was like, oh,
on a
boy.
fourth down.
Here we go.
On a fourth down, dude sacrificed the body and everything, and they
You
won
think
the
Derek
game.
Carr would do that?
No, that dude wouldn't.
Derek Carr plays it as a business.
Yeah.
It's not a game to him.
He'd be on a commercial somewhere.
Yeah, so
But, so Pickens couldn't really, I don't think he could see the ball very well. He did have some good catches in the first half.
Yeah.
There's a lot of guys that struggled last night because of the snow.
yeah.
Not Austin.
No.
Austin did great.
Gavin Austin did great.
But Pickens was one of them. And then, of course, you had
Fryer Moose, he did.
Fryermuth. And then what?
Mike
Njoku.
Williams.
Njoku.
Njoku couldn't
Man,
see the
he
ball,
couldn't see
man.
nothing.
And
He
the
couldn't see
third
the
and
ball.
fourth, he had that catch next to the one, but in the second half, he didn't really do much of anything because of the snow. I mean, it's snowing like that. I mean, Boswell kicked the ball. Nobody knew if it was good or not. It was a fun game.
I picked the Steelers to win it. I'm glad the Browns won it.
Me too.
So, all right, let's go into the games of the week, guys. You ready?
Yeah, boy.
Oh, definitely.
Vikings, Bears.
Heck yeah.
Okay.
Vikings win
Yeah, definitely.
at the Bears.
Yeah. So last week, we'll just talk about some players from last week. And Caleb Williams, 231 yards, no touchdowns. Okay.
I think it's a replay next week. It's the same stuff.
Yeah, it's going to be the same.
But they looked better.
Yeah, they did look better. Caleb Williams getting the ball out of his hand very quickly.
We were texting each other just like I was watching the games and they look better since they got rid of Waldorf. They did look better. They get I think you can get Roma Dunze more involved this week.
Yeah, DJ Moore still he's kind of a.
I'm taking Roma Dunze over all of them right now.
Yeah, he seems to be the guy. We know Roshan Johnson is going to be the guy this game.
Roshan Johnson is probably the number one waiver wire pickup going on right now. I have DeAndre Swift as my 25
Yeah,
ranked
isn't he doing
running back.
Well, I'm about to say he's got an injury.
Yeah,
He's got injury, and you got to know what's going on with that. Roshan Johnson is the number one pickup in waiver wire. And if it's Roshan Johnson, I'm gonna keep him right there. The Bears running back. I'm gonna keep him 24, 25 behind Tony Pollard.
Yeah.
Yep, that's where I feel about that going in the game.
Yeah.
I don't have Caleb Williams ranked very high at all. I have him
Well, the Vikings have one of the best defenses currently
the best per play.
in the NFL.
Yep.
And so, honestly, I don't see him getting too much, headway to this
No,
week.
he's going to be on the ground a lot.
I have
He's
him
going to struggle.
Yeah. I have him 21. I have him behind Cooper Crush. I have him behind Cooper Rush. I have him behind Drake May. I have him behind Patrick Mahomes. I have him behind Gio. I have him behind at 21. Like I I'm not picking him. I'm not playing him.
No.
Not even on this bye week.
Sam Darnold had 246 yards and 2 touchdowns last game.
This is the problem. So we're going into this.
Well, the Bears have a good defense against the pass, so that's going to be terrible.
Yeah, they're going to put Johnson on.
They're going
it.
to put Johnson on the ground.
Yep, and look,
You may get something off of Darnold, some check downs or stuff like that.
what we got going on is Justin Jefferson. He's not finding the end zone, and until he's getting catches, he's getting targets,
Right.
But he's not finding. Last week it was Jordan Addison, and and Jordan Jefferson is the best. I mean, Justin Jefferson, excuse me, not his brother, is the best wide receiver in the game. But if he cannot get in the end zone, his value's down. And
I think he gets into it this week.
Yeah.
I think this week he gets an end zone, at least one touchdown.
I really think the problem is the way that they played Aaron Jones. They didn't establish the run first because Aaron Jones only had 39 yards.
Well, I have Justin Jefferson. Until he can get in the end zone, I have him out of my top 5.
Wow.
He's number 3 for me.
Oh, I have him out of my top 5
this week.
No, I just can't see him getting in the end zone, man.
I think he gets an end zone this week.
Okay.
I think he gets touchdown number 6 for the season.
I don't think Aaron Jones gets in the end zone.
I don't think he gets an end zone.
If anybody does, it's going to be Cam.
I think it's going to be down the field, but he's going to get a lot of down the field time. But I don't think he's going to get that end zone touch as much as he thinks.
Aaron Jones is kind of become a back share over there with Cam
Akers. It's like a 50-50.
It was 11. I think he had 12 touches. Akers did last week, and I mean that's significant. So I'm dropping Aaron Jones way down. I mean he's in the top. He's got about. See what I got.
They might be trying to save him for the playoffs or something.
Yeah, I got him at 23. I got him right underneath Rashad White. And with that target share,
And White's not playing this week either.
no, it's going to be. If he does, it's going to be all right.
He's not. Yep.
He's out.
He's out.
So Vikings win was consensus, right? We all think Vikings win. Next game, Patriots Dolphins.
Man, this is a Devon A-Chain game.
He's
right
my,
here.
my number 2 running back this week.
They said A-Chain is going to take on more of a role starting this game.
Well, they're struggling to get Tyreek Hill and Waddle the ball down the field for some reason.
Waddle's questionable.
Yep.
Yeah. So last game, Tua came to life, 288 yards and 3 touchdowns.
Tyreek Hill had the best game of the season.
Against the Raiders is not a bad defense.
No, 14th. He was the 14th ranked fantasy wide receiver last week. He's in my top 5 this week.
H-Chan, 17 rushes, 73 yards and a touchdown.
H-Chan's underneath Saquon Barkley for me this week. He's got to be number 2 running back.
I think he does better this week.
Is Jonnu Smith an ad? Is Jonnu Smith a play in this with all the buys?
I don't know.
He had 101 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, I think it's kind of a flu game. I mean, I don't think he's going forward. One of them was kind of a trick play in the end zone. So that's why I was just looking at that too.
I don't think the Patriots have a chance in this game.
No, I don't think so either.
All they got is Ramondre, and
I still run Ramondre though.
I'm just saying all they have is Ramondre.
Sheer volume.
Hunter Henry would be pretty good. He's the go-to for May.
Is Douglas going to be anything? Douglas, any of those wide receivers? I can't touch them. Not even with the bye week.
No.
I don't trust them. Ramondre Stevenson, I got him behind Tyrone Tracy at 16.
I think it's going to be more of a running game. May's going to run. Ramondre is going to run.
Yeah.
I think it's short intermediate game. Buccaneers Giants. Oh, go ahead.
On that other game, did y'all drop? Anybody drop Mostert? I dropped Mostert.
You have to drop him.
Yeah.
Man, it's so bad.
Yeah, got to drop him. Jalen Wright.
I didn't drop him.
Yeah, Jalen Wright's getting those carries, especially in the end zone, close to the red zone. So.
Yep. Buccaneers Giants.
This is my top 5 wide receiver. He's supposed to come back this week if he does.
Mike
Evans is going to go off. Like Baker needs him. Baker needs him. They miss him.
Yep.
Yeah, he's supposed to come back.
Perfect spot.
Yep. I got him at number 5.
Terrible defense.
Yep.
I got him at number 2. I think this is his go-to game. Baker Mayfield's been kicking butt without him.
Yeah.
Now he's got another weapon back.
They need that spark.
It's coming. They're playing the Giants, who don't have a quarterback per se.
Yep.
They're trying to figure that game out.
I have all the faith in the world in Bucky Irving.
Yeah, this would be where you play Bucky Irving.
Yep. I
play Baker, play Mike Evans. play Bucky Irving.
I have Bucky Irving above. I got him at 13. I got Bucky over at 13. I got him over Taylor. I got him over J.K. Dobbins. I mean, I think he's going to catch the ball out of the backfield. I think he's going to, score a touchdown. So.
Yep. Otten is most definitely a play here.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Why not? He's been feeding him, so.
Giants-wise, DeVito's now the quarterback. Actually, DeVito's a better thrower of the ball than Daniel Jones.
What are we going to get at in Malik Neighbors is the question. Malik Neighbors has not caught a touchdown, I think, since week 4.
I'm guessing Malik Neighbors is going to have 12, 13 targets, 6 catches for about 80 yards.
Is Malik Neighbors in your top 10?
No.
Okay.
No, I wish he was.
Not against the Bucks defense.
Okay. Yeah.
Tyrone Tracy, though, he's up there for me.
Okay. I got Bucky Irving a little bit. I think I had him. Yep. I had Bucky Irving right above Tyrone Tracy. And the only people before him, I have Kyron Williams and Jonathan Taylor. So, yeah, they're top 15s. Yeah, top 15s, both of them.
I just think if you're playing any Giants, you're playing Neighbors, you're playing Tracy. Wandale Robinson's not a thing for me right now.
It's over with. Yep.
So Buccaneers win big.
Honestly, with a new quarterback, it's probably going to be a whole new play scheme. So we're going to see what happens, what they can do with it.
Where's Daniel Jones go next year?
The bench.
You think? Does he go to the same?
They're paying him so much money, man.
Nobody wants
They just signed him to all that money, so.
He said goodbye.
So something that we talked about before we started this podcast, all these teams are trying this Taysom Hill coming in and spelling.
We did.
Somebody is going to pick him up for that.
Yeah, he can run the ball.
So you got to think of a team who has a statue of a quarterback who they need someone who can run the ball. So you're talking Tua. You're talking
Panthers need a quarterback.
Yeah, he's not any better than Bryce.
There's a chance that he does what everyone else has done. He goes to San Francisco or he goes to the Rams and he learns that system and he comes out and he's better for it.
Could be.
Yeah, because I don't give up on him.
I mean, think about it. That's perfect. Matthew Stafford is a statue.
Yeah.
So why not bring Daniel Jones and let him do what Fields did last night and run a couple of
run those plays. He Fields threw the ball. He ran down the sideline. I mean, that Taysom Hill has really done all that. Dorian Thompson-Robinson tried to do it last night. He couldn't.
No, they were like, let's try our guy.
Yeah, so it's it's in football, simple wise, it's 11 on 11, right? Like if you got a wildcat or running quarterback, it's easy football. 11 on 11. My man's better than your man.
I've always liked Daniel Jones. I think he wants to win. I just don't think that he's been trained up right, coached up right, and had everything put in place.
Well, he's had so many coaches in 7 years, but I
look for him in about 2 years. Maybe he'll be reborn.
Yep,
maybe.
Yeah, I don't know.
Broncos, Raiders.
Okay, can I tell you something? I've been saying all right, Daniels, right? He is obviously the rookie of the year, and then Brock Bowers, number 2. Hey, since October, Bo Nix has led all rookie quarterbacks statistically in every stat.
Man, that dude.
Since October. So I may have spoke a little too soon on this Jaden Daniels because
he's fallen off just a little.
And Bo Nix
is going up at the right time. Bo Nix
is going up. Hey, look, last week, Scary Terry was in my top 10. He didn't touch it. We said play Cortland Sutton, pick him up if you need a touchdown.
Right.
Hey, this week,
absolutely,
Cortland Sutton is higher than Terry McLaurin on my list. And like it's the Bo Nix effect. And Bo Nix is leading.
I think Bo Nix does better this week than before because last time they played the Raiders, he got 3 touchdowns. They have no run game. And now he's gotten into a better groove than he was before.
Yeah,
he's playing better quarterback. There's an argument to be made. He's playing better quarterback than Jaden Daniels right now.
That's true.
I think he could easily have 250 yards, 2 throwing touchdowns, and 1 running touchdown.
All of a sudden, they should have beat Kansas City, right? They won last week big. Denver's playing good ball, like a year too soon.
Yeah.
A year sooner than they should be with less talent. Austin Estime, he's in my top 30.
Yeah, but they didn't even run him.
They didn't run him last week, but the way Sean Payton talked. I mean, and you didn't have to. They were look how big they were up. Like the way, and it was against Atlanta. It wasn't a bad team.
Right.
The way Sean Payton talked, I have to keep. if I'm playing a deeper league, or especially this week with buys, and I got to find a flex, I put Austin Estime in. I mean,
it's kind of like throwing a wish out there.
Yeah, because Sean Payton said, I want to get him involved.
If I had to play somebody off the waiver wire as a flex in this, it's on the other side of the ball. It's Amir Abdullah.
Yeah, everybody's hurt.
Yeah. So it's in this game. I'd go play Amir Abdullah before I played Estime.
Yeah, I picked Zamir White. Oh my god, I picked Zamir White to lead the league in rushing.
Yep.
These dudes. Sorry everybody.
To lead the league in not rushing.
Yeah, nothing. To lead the league in bench seating. Alexander Madison is hurt. Zamir White's hurt. Amir Abdullah is supposed to be the next guy up.
Yeah, he's a smaller guy.
They've actually activated the other guy behind him.
Yeah.
To back up Abdullah.
It's going to be a target. I think it's going to be a share. But Amir Abdullah did good last time in spells. I don't.
Jacoby Myers, no sir, not against this Denver defense.
Not against Denver defense. I know. I picked him up.
He did all right.
He had.
You need points. He got you some.
Yeah, he got targets. He's about all they got. Targets. He got receptions. But this Denver defense, I don't think he's going to do anything.
Keep Jacoby Myers there for the next.
Yeah.
The next bye week.
Yeah, but he's not my top 30.
So this game,
I think Bo Nix becomes quarterback 1 this week.
I think of all the games we got this week, this one is the one that, besides the Buccaneers game, this one could get out of hand pretty quick.
I think so too. I got Bo Nix number 9. Right. I got him in my top 10. So I got Herbert, Mayfield, Mahomes, Bo Nix.
I think Bo Nix is quarterback 1 this week.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
I really do.
He could be. I think it's Baker.
I think he throws for over 300-something yards. I think he gets 3 touchdowns at least.
Okay.
All right. Next game. 49ers Packers.
Okay.
Juwan Jennings is the number 1. There's no doubt it is not Debo.
No, it's not Debo.
They're not even involving Debo as much as they used to. So he's not catching even the same plays he used to play. They're not even using him for that.
CMC should have a bounce back against this Packers defense.
Kittle says he's playing.
Yeah, I saw that.
Okay, yeah, I got Juwan Jennings number 13. I got him behind Zay Flowers. I got Debo at 19, and I think I'm being nice about that now. Look at this matchup. I think I'm being nice at that.
Yeah, that's just probably because that's where he should be, but he's not playing.
He's not doing that. He's not doing it much. I mean, look, I'll be honest. Like I'm looking at look. I got Zay Flowers there. Then I got Juwan Jennings. I got Calvin Ridley and Marvin Harrison Jr. lower than him. I think they're better than Debo this week.
I think Marvin Harrison Jr. is this week.
Yeah. So
Pearsall did nothing. He's not anybody to play right now.
No. Oh, you got talent back. So
yeah.
Kittle's coming back.
Packers wise, do you fire up Jordan Love in this game? I do not, unless you have to because of the bye weeks. But just be ready for your one touchdown.
He's kind of struggling.
280 yards.
Yeah, he's kind of struggling.
He started off the year on fire, and then all of a sudden just fizzled.
Yeah, I'm playing Jaden Reed though.
Yeah, I mean, he's got all the weapons. He just ain't getting it to him.
No, I got Jaden Reed. Look, it's not exactly his fault either. Like Josh Jacobs had a game.
Yeah.
And I picked Josh Jacobs to have another game.
Yeah.
He's hurt now. He's got a quad and a calf injury.
He'll be all right.
So he may or may not play.
Who?
Well,
Josh Jacobs?
there.
Yeah.
Oh, they called it a rest. They called it rest.
day.
Yeah.
Better because the backup Lloyd.
He just come off.
had appendicitis. He's not coming back.
That'll be Wilson.
Yeah, he's not playing this week. Who wins?
49ers.
I'll do the opposite. They're struggling.
I think 49ers.
They're both struggling. Both these teams are.
And they both need to win.
Sneaky struggling.
And both need to win. The 49ers need it more than the Packers.
I think McCaffrey comes back this week.
So
gets him at least 1 touchdown, if not 2. I think 49ers win by 7.
McCaffrey's my number 5 running back this week.
Without being a fanboy, who's the better running back in this game, McCaffrey or Josh Jacobs?
Talent-wise, or who's going to get more points?
Who's going to get more points?
McCaffrey's number 5.
I think McCaffrey gets more points.
And I told
because
you,
he catches the ball more.
McCaffrey's number 5. Jacobs is number 7.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think because the 49ers use him in multiple different positions. It's not because Jacobs isn't going to get the load if he plays.
He's going to play.
Yeah, he's playing.
He has to play.
Yeah, he's playing.
I think the 49ers win. It's a toss up, man. They're the same team.
I think 49ers win.
I'm going to go the opposite. I think Green Bay wins it.
Ravens Chargers. I think the Chargers win and Ravens lose.
I do not. This is my number one running back. My number one quarterback for the week. Lamar Jackson. I can't bet against him.
I know.
He's too good.
So the Ravens have moved up one spot from being the worst pass defense in the league to being the second worst pass defense in the league.
That is true. And they got to throw the ball.
This is a Derrick Henry game.
Derrick Henry's my number 5. Number 4.
Okay. Yeah. He's in everybody's top 5.
Top 5. He's a little bit above Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah, I think he gets 80 yards and 2 touchdowns.
He's the only guy averaging a touchdown. Running back.
I think he breaks 100 this week and
you can't
gets
go against him.
1 or 2 touchdowns.
Yep. You're playing. You're playing J.K. Dobbins. I done told you where he is.
Yep.
I put Bucky Irving over him.
Yep.
But he was right there. Probably not top 20.
Where do you put Quentin Johnston?
Quentin Johnston, I went and picked him up. And honestly, I've had him over Lad McConkey this week. Lad McConkey was a big miss last week.
Yeah, I had him in, and he didn't do much.
He threw, and honestly, Justin Herbert, it came in to where Justin Herbert was
he runs a lot now.
Yeah, and
he did that in college.
He's always done that, and he was throwing the ball over the yard. And who did he throw to? He threw to Johnson over the touchdown.
Just think how good he could be if they would give him some talent to work with.
Oh, I think you can see Quentin Johnson coming in his own. Finally, we talked about when he come out of TCU, the talent was there, the height, the measurements.
He was a little raw.
He was raw, and now it's coming in. I think he's getting coached up, and it's fun to watch because he's really come on. I got him above Lad McConkey. I got him in my top 15. Some people I was looking at some of these rankings right here. Some people have Lad McConkey at 13, 14.
Yeah.
Give me Quentin Johnson.
Yeah, give me him.
Give me him over Lad McConkey.
I agree. That's Monday. That's the Monday night game.
Yeah. So. Zay Flowers, I think he bounces back. So Zay Flowers has kind of seen a dip in targets. I think he's only getting 6 targets, 6 receptions a game. He's averaging. You got to get him more than that. You got to get him more involved. I know Isaiah Likely and I know Andrews are all coming on strong again now, but I think they're going to make it a point and emphasis to get Zay Flowers the ball. When Zay Flowers has the ball and he's in open space, it feels like nobody can tackle him.
If you had to pick another receiver besides Zay Flowers off the Ravens, which one would you play? Because of all the buys, if you had to play Bateman or Deontay,
Bateman.
It's Bateman.
Yeah. Deontay Johnson's had opportunities.
It
just hasn't produced. Yeah, I mean, look, Lamar's throwing the ball deep. It just for whatever reason, and
I mean they're new. They're new to each other.
Yeah.
So that's the
I mean, you go from the Carolinas quarterbacks to the Baltimore Ravens quarterback. Yeah, I think the game's a little different.
Yeah.
So that's the Monday game. Kind of got a little out of order here.
That's all right. I know people struggle about Zay Flowers and just leave him in.
I'm leaving him.
Leave him in.
He stays in there.
I mean, he's don't give up on our boy just yet.
So what I do, if my receivers are struggling, going through a little slump, I pick a running back that's a PPR type and put him in my flex.
Yeah. We've already brought up Cam Akers may be a good pickup. He's still out there.
Yeah, he's a goal line.
Yeah. So
Titans Texans.
Titans have so
CJ bounces back.
Bounces back. Mixon is just that game he played was amazing.
Yeah, he was
amazing.
So good.
And so Nico Collins is going to bounce back this week, and this is going to be hard pressing. It's going to be hard pressing because Titans play good defense.
Well, Snead Snead is not playing in this game.
Yeah,
Snead is hurt, so that's one lockdown that is not there.
Yeah, it's still tough. Nico Collins is my. I got him above Puka Nacua and Cooper Kupp. I got him at 7.
I like Nico.
I like Nico Collins in this game. I like Joe Mixon in this game. I got Joe Mixon my number 3.
So
running back this week.
I think he does worse. It's just because of the Titans defense.
Yeah.
Without Snead, I don't know.
I got him at 5. So Mixon at 5 this week.
Okay.
Tank Dell has kind of fallen off.
He just
but
can't.
Mechie's on the upward.
John Mechie, yeah. And that's a great story. How he beat cancer.
I love it.
Yeah.
So is Mechie a possible play this week?
No.
Not unless you have to.
No, I don't. You're going to have other people on the waiver wire you're going to throw.
Yeah.
I mean, you have people on your bench that you played, like.
Yeah.
And like, for what it's worth, like, Mechie, you don't know what you're going to get. You can go pick up like a Douglas out of New England who's number one, and Drake May might get him some points. And if it turns into a shootout, on a PPR, you may get some more. Before I play a number 3 wide receiver for the Texans, I'm going to go pick up a number 1.
Yeah.
I mean, even though the matchup's horrible, like
I know everybody thinks Tank Dell's the number 2, but he's not.
He's not. He's really fallen off. And statistically, even talking, it's very hard. Even whenever Nico Collins was out, he had 2 weeks where he
should have showed himself.
Not in the top 30.
Didn't do anything.
Yeah, he's been averaging 32 fantasy wide receiver. I can't play that.
So Titans side of the ball. Fire up Calvin Ridley.
Fire him up.
Got to.
You got to play Pollard.
You got to play Baller.
Yeah. Spears is not. He's not ready.
Not yet.
They say he's still hurt.
He come back and then he pulled a quad.
Yeah.
Yep. So and then they had the other one, whatever his name is,
Westbrook Ekine.
Yeah, Ekine or what? You got to bet he's going to score a touchdown again.
Yeah.
I'm just betting on it, like statistically, like
one pass.
Touchdown.
For a touchdown.
I mean, look, standard league. What else? You got it. Why not?
Right. So, all right.
That's what he's doing. I mean, we can't ignore that.
No, can't ignore it.
Nope. So,
so Texans win big.
I do believe so.
Yeah, I think the Texans.
Yeah, I have no faith in Will Levis. I don't.
No.
Yeah. So.
No.
And then CJ Stroud's the top 10.
Commanders, Cowboys.
Okay.
And I'm telling you, the Cowboys have been under so much pressure. They're all over the media. This is going to be a sneaky tight game. I'm almost willing to bet on it.
This is where I'm at.
This is a Jaden Daniels come back alive game.
He's not playing. He's not playing great right now.
Micah Parsons is going to be on him, man.
The Dallas defense is not great.
No, it's not. But Washington's defense is not either.
CD
It's
Lamb.
playing better.
They're playing better.
I have to play CD Lamb.
Mm-hmm. But okay, so
and I hate
if
it.
he plays.
If he plays, he's questionable.
Yeah, he's questionable.
He's questionable. I don't.
If he doesn't play, then do you move Tolbert in there?
Oh God!
No, you don't touch Dallas with a 10-foot pole if it ain't CeeDee Lamb. And the only reason you do that is because you picked him up early.
Oh man,
you have to play Dowdle.
You got it. You got to play Schoonmaker.
Yeah, Schoonmaker. Schoonmaker.
Ferguson is out. Schoonmaker had what? 10 targets.
Yeah.
Schoonmaker, man.
He's a waiver wire pickup right now.
Yeah,
and he's a big coming out of college. I don't.
That's a big old boy, man.
I know he's a big old boy. I just don't. There's so many more options before you do that.
We got all these teams on bye.
There's I think CeeDee Lamb plays. He had an AC injury he played through. I don't know why he's doing this because he's a professional.
He should shut it down.
Yeah, but I think he's gonna play, and I got him. I gotta play him. You gotta play him where we drafted him, right? Cooper Rush. We don't know how long he's gonna be in the game.
I'm telling you, Rico Dowdle, you fire him up.
You
fire him.
You got to play him. I don't know who else you got.
And he's not even in the top 20.
No.
But this game right here with the Commanders' weak defensive front, man, you got to fire him up.
Yeah, he's in 30.
Okay, let's go like this, right? You play Dowdle or Roschon Johnson.
Roschon,
and he's on the waiver wire. So why would you worry about Dowdle?
But so someone picked Roschon off the waiver wire.
Yeah, Roschon Johnson was the number 1 waiver wire pickup this week.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, I mean, I understand people got him, but
yeah, I mean, he's not there now, because I took him.
Yeah,
but
he was. Come Wednesday, everybody was picking him up.
So
yeah,
So commander wise, Brian Robinson, he's my 6th highest rated running back of the week.
You could take Eckler out. You can put Eckler. McLaurin, I think he comes back alive in this game because of the Cowboys.
He's got to do something.
He's got to.
Yeah, because
Daniels gets a resurgence.
And the way he gets his resurgence is by running. He's going to get comfortable running.
I think he ends up with 3 touchdowns, passing touchdowns this week.
Wow.
Okay.
I could see him getting 2 rushing touchdowns.
I can see him running for 1 or 2, but
I'm telling you, he's going to get 3 this week.
yeah.
I mean, he's still going to be. If you have him, you got to play him. I'm talking about Jaden Daniels. So,
Oh yeah, you're playing him. I mean, he's gonna rush. I think he's gonna get fantasy points against this Dallas defense. Yeah, I don't see him as a. I mean,
gotta have faith. Gotta have faith.
no, I got him as number 5. I got Lamar Jackson, Hurts, Purdy, Murray, Jaden Daniels.
You put Kyler Murray before Jaden Daniels.
You see how he's playing? He's been balling out.
And it's the Seahawks.
This is a new week.
He's balling out.
It's a new week for Kyler Murray.
And it's Seattle.
He wakes up on a different side of the bed.
And James Conner, the way James Conner's running the ball, I got James Conner as my number 10. I got Chris Walker 9, James Conner 10, number 11 Brian Robinson Jr., number 12 David Montgomery. Yeah, all this. Look, you
put
can't
David
ignore.
Montgomery at 12.
Yeah. Wow.
Brian Robinson Jr. to me is going to have a great game.
Yeah, Brian Robinson got a good game.
Yeah,
I
just
think
think it's going to be closer than people think it's going to be. The Cowboys have to show some kind of life.
I don't think it happens. I don't think it happens this year.
People's heads are going to start rolling here.
That's
very,
fine.
very soon.
I'm telling you, I don't think it happens. I think the Cowboys are the biggest upset of 2020.
Absolutely, they are.
4.
But they're going to sneak one more win out. I'm not saying they're going to win this game. I'm saying this is going to be. It's going to be closer. It's not going to be 31-14 or nothing like that. I don't think it will be.
I see they play Cooper Rush.
They are.
First 3 quarters. Last quarter, they throw their boy in.
Trey Lance.
For what? He did nothing.
Hey, he did nothing. Yeah.
I think he does better than Rush did the first 3 quarters, and then they go start next week with him.
Next game, Chiefs Panthers.
There'll be a lot of video footage of Dak in the box just sitting there.
Isn't it weird talking about Chiefs and the Panthers and saying that's not going to be the slaughter of the week?
Is Pacheco coming back?
So they're up in the air with it. They're being real secretive about it.
I noticed too.
But if you look on like our dynasty league, Kareem Hunt is only showing 3 points.
So you know he's playing. Yeah,
He's got to be playing.
I've noticed that too. Like I'm trying to get a feel of if Pacheco's coming back or
And
not.
you know, Pacheco, I love Pacheco, man.
Yeah.
Old school,
Yeah.
down the middle.
Baller,
head
catch the
down.
ball out the battlefield too. I just trying to figure out how much they're going to use him.
Man, I think the first game is going to be split right down the middle.
So like, I don't know where to put Kareem Hunt. I don't know where to play. Like the projections on fantasy are
That's
like
the
3 to 4
flex.
points.
It's called the flex.
As much as I love both of them, man, I'd rather play Ramondre over either one of them right now.
Yeah,
Because you don't know who's
Ramondre's
going
going to get the
play
touches.
Admir Abdullah over both of them right now.
Yep.
Because we know he's going to carry the ball every single time. Well, besides getting spelled here or there by the rookie.
Yeah, I just don't know.
The Panthers could keep it sneaky close, though. Not super,
Look, that's another
They've been
question
playing
mark.
a lot better.
There's another question mark. Brooks is practicing.
Yeah.
How far is Chuba?
Well, you look on the points again. Chuba's still showing. He's still showing 12.
Yeah, and you go get the points, and you going by that. You don't know if they're going to get Jonathan Brooks. At some point, they're going to fire up Jonathan Brooks, and he is the better back.
I don't. If I was a GM or a coach, I would let him play sparingly toward the end of the year to get a feel of the game. But other than that, I wouldn't.
They're so far behind in the season. Why risk it?
I wouldn't risk it, man.
I don't know what they're going to do. You got at some point you got to get your rookie in there.
Yeah,
just feel for the NFL.
Just let her get a little feel of it.
Yeah,
maybe run him at a goal line or something. But
I mean, he was Jonathan Brooks is nothing. The only reason why he didn't see the field was because Bijan was in front of him. So like, the dude's a baller. I don't know how he's better than Hubbard in my opinion.
Yep.
He's better than Chuba. I just don't know when they're going to get him involved. And it could be this game.
I'm firing Chuba up on this game.
I'm playing Chuba Hubbard. Like definitely.
He's in my flex.
I'm looking at Vegas. I'm looking at Vegas. I'm looking at over-unders, and I'm looking at the fantasy projections, and it's all going Chuba's way. Mm-hmm. But at a certain point, Jonathan Brooks is gonna start getting some carries there.
Kansas' defense is pretty decent this year.
Great defense,
Man.
And that's what's carrying them.
Yeah.
This is a good chance for Pat Mahomes to come back alive a little bit.
You're playing Kelsey.
I don't think he is. I don't know if he's not wanting to like dominate the field, or is it just
Who?
The Kansas City? Like it just Pat Mahomes.
He can.
He can't.
Yeah,
I mean, he has no number one.
He's
there's games that they've played close they shouldn't have, even with the players they have.
Denver, they should have lost that game. Buffalo ran all over them. I can't, like, that's, did anybody see that? Does that, hey, look what Josh Allen did to him. Hey, he took off, got 70 yards, 58 yards rushing. We said if he got 60, they would win.
Yeah.
And
right up the middle, too.
If they play man to man, you got a running
He took
quarterback.
that last touchdown, like he looked like he was bouncing off bowling pins.
Yep.
He was just pushing them down and going.
Hey, you got a mobile quarterback. It works. Bo Nix, the week before, they lost because he missed a field goal. Will Big Nuts Lutz missed that field goal. And then Josh Allen running the ball against them. Hey, they won. Like, there's a recipe here. It's time to exploit that.
I mean, but the Panthers aren't the ones doing
No,
that.
talent-wise, Chiefs are way
We're picking
better.
the Chiefs to win this.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm saying going forward.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be a 41-6 or anything like that.
No.
It could. I mean, it could
Yeah, I
be.
think it definitely could be. I think it'd be like probably 31. They may get 17 and clean up.
So this is Kelsey's resurgence game because Panthers defense is weak on tight ends.
Terrible.
So this
Terrible.
is his. D-Hop.
Yeah,
Let's fire him up. What about Xavier Worthy? I would fire Xavier Worthy up on this game.
I don't
No.
do it.
I like D-Hop.
Yeah, I love
I
D-Hop.
think he gets at least a touchdown, probably 80 yards and a touchdown.
I'm not sure to play Kareem Hunt or Pacheco, so I'm not playing either. I mean, I have him sitting in there right now. If they say on Sunday at 10, Pacheco's out, of course I'm
Kareem Hunt.
going to play Hunt.
If
But
you find out one of these are out, yeah, you play it.
if they say Pacheco's in, man, it's going to be tough to play either one until you see what they're going to do.
Hunt's going to be Hunt like he was with the Browns, man, where he was a great flex player against Chubb.
He's earned his spots for a 50-50 timeshare.
Yeah.
But, so yeah, Chiefs win pretty big, I guess.
You're gonna the bad thing is somebody's gonna have to play one of these with all these teams on buys.
Someone's got to play Xavier Worthy.
Hey,
Man, I'm
just
telling
play
you.
him. Just play him.
Yeah, I don't.
They're going to get you points. Both of them will get you some points. You know, they'll probably both get a touchdown on.
I mean,
this is the week both of them should get a touchdown.
I create a luxury for myself because I always have like 6 or 7 running backs, but I also hurt myself on wide receivers. So you have to be able to average it out.
That's why you want Worthy.
Yep.
Boom, boom, boom.
Lions Colts.
That's a runaway game.
This is my number
Why is nobody talking about Jared Goff?
because he doesn't get fantasy points.
You see him last week?
Yeah, but you're going to get 1 or 2 of those, but it's mostly 17 to 19. This
is another number 1 week for Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Yeah, this is the number 1.
He's the number 1.
Non-straight touchdowns. Non-straight games with touchdown.
This is gonna be another
Against Indianapolis.
Lions
This is
whoop yo butt game.
So
Yes.
I said Baker is going to be the number 1 quarterback of the week. Jared Goff's going to be 1B. I'm telling you, Jared Goff is going to throw 3 touchdowns, probably 300 yards.
I just don't see it either. I mean, look, I love how good they are and everything, but he's not mobile. And
That doesn't mean nothing.
it means everything in fantasy.
No.
Rushing
no.
yards is amazing.
It's amazing, but the thing is, there's plenty of quarterbacks out there just throwing the ball from the pocket and winning.
Tom Brady never ran anywhere.
And
He
Goff
never was
is
a
doing
top.
great.
It never was like Tom Brady. He was a top 10, but he was
So
There
number
was several
1.
So would
years
you-
when Brady was number 1 for
Would
a
you
long
play
time.
Anthony Richardson over Jared Goff?
No.
Yeah.
There's no way.
You would?
The way he rushes the ball, yeah.
Man.
No.
Okay.
I'm Jared Goff all the way.
So my number 1 running back.
I think this is week number 3 for me for top quarterbacks, Jared Goff.
Okay, I done told you my top 5 rankings. Like, look,
know.
I understand. Great offense. I understand the points.
Points come from somewhere.
he's playing-
Somebody's throwing these receivers.
He's playing
the ball.
amazing. Yeah.
Yeah.
When Amon-Ra St. Brown gets 2 touchdowns this week, somebody threw it to him.
He's had multiple 400-yard games this week.
But he's not in a top 10. I don't.
He's not. You're right. He's not a top 10
He's not a top 10
because
He's a
of their
top 5.
because of their dominant running game.
because that's what they're going to do.
They are going to do it.
Yeah.
And Jahmyr Gibbs, we already talked about. He's my number 1 running back. every
Jahmyr
week.
Gibbs is my number. Where I got him? I think at 4.
So
No, I got him
Jahmyr
at
Gibbs
6.
will probably have
I got him at 6
1 or
right
2,
behind Derrick
1
Henry.
rushing and 1 receiving touchdown this week.
Exactly.
And
And I got Montgomery to 11 because he's going to score a touchdown.
Yeah, he's going to have probably 60 yards and a touchdown.
Yeah. This is more. I get it. Like, this offense is amazing. I love watching this team. I'm on Ross A. Brown's going to score a touchdown. He's been done in 9 straight games. Like,
I think he gets 2 this week.
and And but I just don't have faith that like they're going to go up and they're going to run the ball.
Okay. Colts wise, Jonathan Taylor.
That's all they got.
Number 13 running back for me.
Josh Downs is still there though, man.
He's good for a good flex. Downs is, but
Gotta remember, there's all these teams on bye.
Yeah, Anthony Richardson looked all right last week.
He did.
He looked all right.
He looked all right the
That's
first
what
game of the season too.
That's what I look. That's what I like out of my quarterbacks. All right, he looks all right.
I mean, what else you? Like, there's been weeks I've watched.
I mean, Jordan Love looks all right.
Yeah. Didn't you say?
I've watched games.
Do you play him or not?
Yeah, right.
I mean, I've watched games where every quarterback's throwing interceptions. Like everybody but Joe Burrow. Hey, you want to know who I got all my faith in this year? Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow. After that,
I mean,
it's been a.
And Joe Burrow is not a running quarterback.
Would I play Anthony Richardson over Geno?
If they run,
I'd play Anthony Richardson over Geno.
Yes,
Absolutely.
yeah,
Absolutely.
definitely. Hurts is my number 3, and he's a running quarterback. Hurts is my number 3 this week.
number two is Burrow. You said you like Burrow this year.
I
And
do,
he
but he's
doesn't
on a
run.
bye week.
He doesn't
he's on a
run.
bye
But I mean,
He's on a
look, can I say something like, who has ever put up efficiency numbers like Joe Burrow?
Nobody.
Ever in the history.
Nobody, man.
Like,
No, I mean, if you looked at the quarterbacks numbers and the wide receivers numbers and the running backs,
Chase Brown.
you would think that they had maybe 1 or 2 losses this year.
That's it. Yeah, I mean, look,
Their defense is so bad. You throw up 40 plus points and you still lose.
you can't ignore
yeah.
just how amazing of a season he's having that nobody's talking about.
Joe Burrow is quietly, to me, the best quarterback in the league.
Best quarterback in the league besides Lamar.
I'm about to say.
I knew it. I knew it when you got tongue tied.
I almost want to say you said that just to see if that's his reaction.
I was waiting for Lamar, Jaden Daniels, and then
I can't help but say that Joe Burrow doesn't run.
He doesn't. If he ran, my God, if he ran, he would be.
He doesn't have time to run.
He does. That's all he does is he's trying to survive.
he doesn't have time, man.
Yeah.
If they gave him a offensive line, and 1 or 2 guys on defense,
Yeah. Besides Hendrickson, those safeties are terrible. Those safeties they have are terrible.
Both of their defensive ends are the only thing trying.
Yeah.
They're the only ones trying.
Trey Hendrickson, 11.5 sacks, man. This is, dude, Saints, what did you do?
So,
You let that boy walk out the building?
so what do you think? What do you think the Colts do score wise? Anthony should probably run one in.
Yeah.
14 points.
Uh,
I think it's 14 points to like 40. Like
So
38.
both
I'll say 38.
those touchdowns are going to be running touchdowns. Jonathan Taylor, Anthony Richardson, or is he going to throw one to Josh Downs?
or Pittman.
He threw better. He did throw better.
He did better.
I don't
He had
know.
a decent game, did he not? He had a decent game.
They played to his weakness, strength,
They played
and
to his strengths.
all intermediate.
I'd like to see Jonathan Taylor, but I don't know what they do. I'm not going to lie to you. I think they
I
get 2
know.
touchdowns, but I think the Lions just.
I know what the Lions do.
Yeah, the
put him
Lions are
clean.
going
They're
to.
stomping on them.
Yeah.
This is going to be. You're going to see a shootout. You're going to see desperation points coming out of the Colts, throwing the ball. You're going to see a couple interceptions. You're going to see a lot of rushing.
Yep.
You can see Richardson scramble and run. I mean, like we've said it, Aaron Gwynn's got this defense playing better.
Yeah.
So
I think first quarter, Goff just runs down the field on the first possession, stomps it in their butt, puts a touchdown in, either running or not. And before the first quarter's up, they're already either working on 2 or done got 2 in.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter because the Lions, as we saw last game, when they're up big, they're not pulling anybody out of the
That's
game.
what I'm saying.
They're
I
going to
think they're
put their
just
foot
gonna-
on you.
this is what Dan Campbell said.
And
They
I
asked
love
him.
it. I love it.
They asked him. They said, "Hey,
That's what I like about football.
Never
This is
take your
football.
foot off the gas.
That's what Dan Campbell said. They tried to give him a little criticism. Hey, y'all were up. Why didn't you pull your starters?
For what?
He said because that's what they did. They play football.
They pay a lot of money to play.
Yeah, I love it. So,
Yeah. So if you play Jared Goff, don't worry about them being up so big that they're going to pull him out. They're not pulling him out.
no, they're gonna play him. They're gonna play him on Rice Brown. They're gonna play everybody. You're gonna get your. They're just gonna start running the ball. Jameer Gibbs, David Montgomery.
Cardinals, Seahawks.
This is
Kyler Murray's going to have a great game.
Kyler Murray's coming on, and the Cardinals are winning. Hey, it's like this is a quiet team nobody's talking about. This is a team that's finally turned it on that nobody is talking about. Like Kyler Murray, Russian quarterback. Marvin Harrison Jr. is getting more involved. At least he was before the bye week last week.
All reliable over there,
James Conner is
And the little young
Traven's coming on. He's coming on. Like, it's finally turning into a target share. Like, the Cardinals, look, they got a better record than 49ers.
Yeah, with a way worse defense.
Exactly. But it's coming on. Like, you're starting to see some rookie talent. You're starting to see the Cardinals build some momentum.
Yeah.
And in that division, like,
they're going to lose their best defensive player next year. Buda Baker is gone.
Yeah, it's a shame, too, because he's good. That's like safety nobody talks about.
Buda Baker needs to be a saint.
Gosh, he's good. Listen, in this division, right? Like, don't sleep that maybe the Cardinals may come and win it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, in the division?
Yeah, in the division. Because you got the Rams.
They're
no defense.
No defense.
The Niners are struggling.
Okay.
All right. What are the Niners? They only got 4 wins. What's their record?
4. I don't. Let me see.
5-5.
5-5.
So 5-5 for the Rams, 5-5 for the 49ers, 6-4 for the Cardinals.
They're winning that division. Seattle. I think they're going to beat Seattle this week. Like, I think
Next game against the Vikings.
Yeah.
Game after that, Seahawks again.
And they're playing sneaky good football right now.
They really are. Then they end the season pretty easy, Patriots, and so yeah.
Yeah. And Kyler Murray is coming on. James Conner is helping him. Marvin Harrison Jr., they finally said, look, let's get him going. Mm-hmm. Let's try to get him more involved. Trey McBride's there. Mm-hmm. This is a sneaky good team, y'all. Yeah, this is a sneaky good team.
Man, if Kyler Murray could just pull it together at the beginning of the season, they'd be way up there.
Yep, I agree completely. And I play McBride. Hey, you gotta play Connor. If you want a flex play, throw in Benson. Mm-hmm. You gotta play Harrison. I got Marvin Harrison top 15. It's just because I don't trust him yet because of the inconsistency we had earlier in the season.
Right.
But with all these bye weeks, play him. Like, if you got the Cardinals, you play him. And I feel the same way. DK Metcalf is a top 10 play this week.
Oh, yeah. But JSN has taken over the lead role.
JSN has taken over. Hey.
Fire him up. Yes.
Do you fire him up?
Oh, yes.
Oh, man.
Yes.
Is JSN your fifth? So I've seen JSN be in rankings where he's at the 28th, and I've seen him as high as the 8th. I've got him in my top 15.
He's number...
Where do you have him?
13.
You have him at 13. Mm-hmm. Okay. I've seen him as high as 8 in some rankings. I've seen him low as 28, 23.
And it's just because of inconsistency, man.
You don't know who's going to come back. Whenever DK was out, he was eating. Mm-hmm. Now DK's back for a couple games. So
yeah, but he's still getting his.
Yeah, Kenneth
Walker the third.
Third is the top 10.
He's going to have such a good game this game.
Yeah, I agree. He's going to catch the ball at the backfield. He has
no threat to take anything from him. Charbonnet is nothing.
Is not like Charbonnet was a pickup, a fantasy wire pickup. I saw him in there, and I'm like, why? Why?
No.
He hasn't showed me anything.
Not even with an injury. No.
Yep. So you play DK, you play JSN, you play Kenneth Walker. I don't touch Geno.
Yep, that's right.
I don't touch Geno.
Let's see something real quick. Some stats. Last game, and Jigba had 110 yards on 10 receptions.
Yeah, he's
DK had 70 on 7.
So they averaging 10 apiece.
Look at this, man.
10 yards per reception.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And I still cannot play Geno.
That's almost 200 yards and 17 passes.
Like I still can't play Geno. Like you talked about Jared Goff. Like I like Jared Goff more than I like Geno.
Absolutely.
You know?
Oh, you starting to talk sense there, Chad. Good job.
Geno fell off so bad. He's the old Geno again. You know, he's not even looking at
backup Geno.
Yeah. So who wins?
I think Seahawks win.
The opposite. I think Cardinals do. I think Cardinals are sneaky good.
I think the Cardinals win, and I not just because I think James Conner is fantastic. I think he has 2 touchdowns.
Oh, that'd be a good one.
Look, he was before the bye 2 weeks ago. Like he was running. It wasn't just James Conner like 4 or 5 yards.
No,
he was like 60. It was big gains, and I said, "Wow, man!"
Going down on third contact. But it slowed down a little bit.
It's so different watching like James Conner's effort this year, and like we talked. I was like talking about this. Like Ramondre Stevenson is in the same rankings, and it seems like Ramondre Stevenson on first contact is
Goes down.
falling. And James Conner's like second and third contact. Like,
I mean, you could say the same as Najee Harris, first contact down, but Jalen Warren is running through contact, and they don't put him in the ballgame.
Yeah, he scored the touchdown last night, and that was a pickup we told y'all to go get, and during down the stretch, and that's what's going to happen. And James Conner, like, dude, he has been a league winner this year, and going forward, I do believe Arizona is going to win this division.
Yeah. I mean,
So-
they quietly could do that.
Yeah, so
Eagles, Rams.
this is this is
It's one of my favorite games this week.
me too.
It's going to be a tough one.
This is. Can we talk about this for a second? This is
No, we're just going to go to the next game.
Justin Jefferson.
No, there ain't one.
This is a topic right here. Justin Jefferson, AJ Brown,
Yep.
right? Like, so good.
Devonta Smith's hurt.
He's
Yep,
injured.
so that's
Rams have the weakest defense against
Yep.
wide receivers. AJ Brown
is my
balls
number
out
two.
this week.
He's my number two, but he's not getting in the end zone. Just like Justin Jefferson.
Right.
He's not getting in the end zone. His efficiency numbers are so good. He's always so good. Can he get in the end zone with Devontae hurt this week?
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
It's when are they get in the red zone? It's Saquon and it's Hurts, and it's our boy is not scoring.
The Eagles are going to try to control the clock with the running game, and Stafford's going to be slinging the rock, and eventually it turns into a shootout. I think it's one of AJ's best weeks.
So tight end wise, for me, it's man, I hate to even say it. Kelsey number 1 this week.
Yeah,
If Kittle plays, number 2. Trey McBride. Dallas got it.
he's
I
good.
can see that.
Yeah, I mean he's doing great.
Yeah, because I mean, and with Devontae being out,
Yeah, why not?
Why not?
No, I love it. Yeah,
Ball got to go somewhere.
I picked Cooper Kupp in my top 5 last week. It actually was Puka, who had better numbers. To
Cup comes. I'm telling you, Cup's the consistency.
I think Puka's kind of taking that. I mean, look, it's 1A. It's 1-1A. You can play either one of them.
Coin flip.
Yeah,
If you got one or the other,
Yeah,
you're playing them no matter what.
You're playing them both.
No matter what.
Yeah. We talked about DeMarcus Robinson. Don't do it. Don't touch him anymore.
I like him. I keep him on my bench for the buys.
Oh yeah, I'm
not,
keeping him.
Not for this.
Yeah,
for this
I'm
game,
not.
though.
Yeah.
You're gonna have that game where you're gonna blow up. But again, I don't touch him though right here. I mean, you're going to play both Puka. You can play Cooper. You're going to play. I mean, you can play everybody. I mean, it's the Rams.
Who wins?
Rams.
Eagles.
Eagles.
Rams.
So
Rams at home.
Jalen Hurts has something that Matt Stafford does not.
Saquon Barkley.
He runs the ball.
Yeah.
And of all these running quarterbacks, he is super accurate, man. So
Oh yeah, that's a definite.
I think that they win off of his feet this time. Saquon, him, AJ, with the Rams defense being bottom 2 in pass defense. Yeah, I think it's going to be the Eagles.
All right. So great. Here's a question for you. All right. I put David Montgomery 12, and you said, really? Does Kyron Williams get more than David Montgomery this week? I say yes.
Does Kyron Williams get more points than David Montgomery?
Yeah.
It's close. I say yes. I say yes because of the split share.
I'd say because I think it's going to be.
I think Kyron Williams gets more points because of the
I
split
don't.
share with the Detroit Lions.
I think it's going to
so.
be. I think it's. You're going to get a touchdown from David Montgomery, but
You're going to get one from Kyron, too.
You're going to get from Kyler, right?
yeah.
And this has all the makings to be a shootout.
So
This is a definite shootout game.
Detroit runs the ball nonstop, and the Rams have turned into a throw the ball nonstop.
And Kyron can catch the ball.
Kyron can catch it. That's a tough one, man. Those two guys are.
Are they both in your top 10? Because I got David Montgomery
yes.
out of my top 10.
Yes.
Yeah,
they're both
he's in my top 10.
Okay. I got Kyron Williams in my top 10.
Only because this is going to be such a the Detroit game is going to be so out of hand. They're not going to pull any players, but they're going to in that fourth quarter they're going to run.
All right.
And David Montgomery's going to be in there.
Is this a mistake? I had Josh Jacobs above both those guys.
No.
Okay.
I love Josh Jacobs.
Then consensus-wise, I think we're all in the same boat then.
Yeah, we are. Just maybe one spot
One
here
spot,
or there.
2 spot there, but we all got him. Tyron Tracy.
Man.
Is Tyron Tracy above any of these guys?
Not against the Bucks. I'm not with that one.
The Bucks.
No.
The Bucks are not that great.
Not that great, though.
I'm telling you.
Tyrone Tracy is a
He's a
bowling
bowling ball. He's a I got him in the same. I got him 2 spots under David Montgomery.
Let's dissect it. DeVito. They're going to try.
They're going to run the ball.
They're going to run the ball.
And
they're going to try to force. They're going to try to force that ball to Neighbors. They're going to try to force it. They're going to have to set the run
to get the ball to Neighbors. Play action.
So I actually think that they're going to run Singletary and Tracy.
Oh, then that takes his value down. Okay.
They're going to have to. They're going to have to. I'm telling you, man, Tyron Tracy's probably going to have 25 carries in this game.
Is this the best game of the week?
Which one?
The Rams game?
Yeah.
Oh,
yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Eagles, Rams.
If you want to see competition, you want to see a clinic, it's going to be the Colts Lions.
Yeah. If you want to see a runaway,
Yeah.
you want to see how.
But if you want to see a shootout, it's going to be this. It's going to be the Eagles Rams.
How do you?
Rams win.
I think the shootout is going to be the Cardinals Seahawks.
Yeah. That's going to be a good game
only
too.
because
it's a division game too,
and the Cardinals have a terrible defense.
And it's a division game, and it's going to play hard because going down the stretch.
Geno is a less talented Jameis Winston. He is going to throw the ball nonstop. He's going to try to fit it in little. He's going to try to put a football in this size.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I like it.
Yeah, with all these bye weeks, it's going to be a fun week. We just I think there's going to be fantasy wise, you're going to see teams with 160 points, and then you're going to have teams with 71. It's going to be one of those weeks where some of these defense, you're stuck playing. I like Jonathan Taylor, but you may not get what you want. But there's the boom busts this week are massive.
Yeah, especially with Taylor, with Anthony Richardson hawking 2 of his touchdowns.
Yeah, you see that it's so boom or bust.
Jonathan Taylor this week is just running.
You still got to play him. You picked him. Draft capital.
Look, AJ Brown, all the potential in the world is there. He should just blow up.
He is such an animal, man.
He should just blow up. But what if Saquon's just on? What if Saquon's just on?
Or Dallas Goedert just stays open in the middle.
And just we'll just feed him. This is got the potential of such a boom. Don't be surprised this week if there's people who put up 200 in a PPR, and then people are put up 87 because of the boom bust.
We've talked about
this is the third projected highest game this week.
Yeah, and I
Detroit, Ravens, Eagles. Those games are the ones that are projected to be there.
Yeah.
So which game could be the upset of the week?
Ooh.
Okay.
I'll set the tone. For me, I think the Chargers win against the Ravens.
Ooh, I don't
either.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have the makings for that one.
They're the same team almost.
The Ravens defense is just terrible.
It's not great. You're absolutely right. Not against the pass.
Against the run, they're number 1. So,
And Herbert's been slinging the ball everywhere. Quentin Johnson. That's why I picked him up.
Yeah,
I don't.
Lad McConkey hasn't done nothing the past couple weeks, but he will this week.
Yeah.
So, I think they could beat him. And I'm not saying by a lot. I'm saying last minute field goal, whatever. But I just think it's there.
I think my upset of the week's Pats win over Dolphins.
I can see it. I can see it.
Yeah.
With Drake May.
Drake May, he's trying. He looks good.
Either way, Achan's going to have 120 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, I don't know. The Green Bay San Francisco game is too close to call. I do
I don't see the Bears running away on that one.
Detroit's going to be.
I don't see the Giants beating the Bucks.
No, I don't see the Giants beating the Bucks at all. No. I don't see Dallas touching Washington. I don't see
Panthers can't beat Chiefs.
The Giants aren't going to beat Tampa Bay. Although I would love it if the Giants did. It would put the Saints right back in the hunt.
Right.
Yeah. Titans can't beat Texans.
A lot of these are going to be blowouts, man.
Broncos run all over Raiders.
Yeah, I see that happening. I don't.
So would it be 49ers Packers?
Well, who's the favorite? You got to think the Packers are the favorite.
I don't know if
you got to say the Packers the favorite.
Packers are the favorite by 2.5.
Yeah,
but I don't think it's a big upset. That's why I say I think it could be easily the Dolphins Pats take over.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking about a lot. I think they win.
Right.
Here you go, man. I'm gonna throw a dart. I'll throw a dart and I'll. Oh God, I hate this. It does have the potential though. Okay. I think the Titans make it a game against Houston.
Ooh. Do you think they
It
win, or
definitely
you
has
think
potential.
You think they win, or they make it a game?
I can't.
They could actually win,
They
man.
could win that. If they contain Joe Mixon.
If
They contain Joe Mixon.
so CJ's only been having like 2.5 seconds to throw the ball.
Yeah.
If CJ's on his back all the time, they could win this game.
Oh, there's a path, definitely. I mean, Calvin Ridley's involved. I liked Rudolph better than I liked Levis, quarterback. I mean, it's bad.
It's terrible.
It's bad over there.
It's just a question.
They've been bad for a long time.
Yeah.
At one point, all they had was Derrick Henry, and now they don't have Derrick Henry.
No. So,
Okay.
All right.
That's all the games, guys.
yep.
All right. Well, I guess this concludes our episode. Until next time, I'm Nick Tate,
Choke all day.
I'm Jadalak.
and we're out.
SmashMouth Footballerz.
Ay, give me the chip, I need the championship. Wait, we got a dream, next to the team, yeah, we can handle it. Wait, soon as I go and I step in arenas, they call me the champ. They know what it is, know what I do, know who I am, who don't understand. Yeah, that's overdue. My trophy say that's overdue. My ring, said to be immortalized. Yeah, they know it's true. They couldn't walk a mile or even fit into my shoes. Still, I got a lot to prove, but for all that we've been through, this overdue. This the anthem. Pull up and you know the team is strong. This your anthem. All my underdogs. Everybody get your hands up. Sometimes it's hard, but we made it through. We were struggling for a minute, so that winning overdue. Yeah. They know it's true.